Hello everybody, my name is Jeff Kortis. I'm a sales engineer here with MRI Software. And on today's Whiteboard Wednesday, we're going to be taking a look at business intelligence and a little bit more in depth. So this is part 2, as you may have seen from last week's part 1. So in last week's episode, we focused on how we think about data and how we think about business intelligence in the MRI platform. So in today's session, what I want to go in a little bit more detail on is sort of the very first step of MRI's version of business intelligence into that sector. So we talked about how all of the information you have today is stored in a grid. Now taking that information and generating a report off of it is sort of the very first piece of this. So when we talk about reports, we'll just do a quick snapshot here, is you have all of this information usually listed out in the actual raw metrics. So taking it out of those grids and just putting it in a more presentable format, but it's the raw data itself. Now in our reports, MRI has about 300 standard reports that comes with its database, but then there's also the ability to customize reports, and you also have our MRI application exchange, which opens up a whole new realm of possibilities based on collaboration amongst our clients and our professional services team on custom reports they may have already created. But if you're looking to take this reporting standard and break it out into a bit more detail, MRI offers really a couple different options for that. The first is we have our standard proprietary report writer, which is Report Design. So that's MRI's proprietary SQL-based utility. Now that offers a lot of the functionality that you all may be familiar with around the drill down capabilities within financials. That gives you a little bit more of an analysis tool right within the report itself. So that's the very first option. Now we've recently introduced a second option through a product we call Report Gateway. Now Report Gateway is opening up the MRI tables and all of those data grids into a third-party reporting service such as Microsoft's SSRS. Now that just gives you a couple different options outside of our proprietary tool for creating these different reports and generating the different formats and visuals that you may want within that reporting packet. Now the third and final option that we offer is a product we call Rapid Reports. So Rapid Reports is really great for your end users because it's a drag and drop utility that is basically building a SQL query, which many of you may know how to do, but for those of you who don't, you can just drag and drop fields. So you know what fields you need, you know the order you need them in, you can just drag and drop them in Rapid Reports without having to know the actual SQL syntax to generate them in a very formatted version. Now, when you take a look at our business intelligence landscape, these are the 3 tools that allow you to create step 1, which is generating a report off of the data. Step number 2 is you can really think of this as a funnel down into a dashboard where you may want to generate more visuals and aggregate data on a bit of a different format. So using portfolios or regions or asset managers and things like that, and creating a visual representation of the same raw metrics you displayed in the report, but giving you a quick at-a-glance recognition of this information and consolidating it from different areas of the platform. So now you can take information from a balance sheet, from an income statement, from a rent roll, bring it onto one dashboard, and have a quick at-a-glance recognition of the metrics that you've defined as key performance indicators or valuable to how you rate your business performance. So that wraps up week 2. Stay tuned for week 3, where we're going to dive into the final piece of this, which is our analytics product, which gets into a much more advanced interface for the visualization aspect.